Okay, Molestata is back in act with another reaction. This one to the Trump and the Trumpy Baba and Trash Mala Harris, Kamala. So I wanted to go over what I thought happened, who did better. I watched the entire debate twice, and to see, because at first everyone was saying how bad Trump did. And I was kind of thinking he didn't do as good as he could have. And I still think that. But I don't think he did as bad as some people make him out to be at all. I think he did a decent job. He just could have been way more clear and concise with his answers. Staying on topic better. So she would try to basically get him to go down gulfy air holes with mesquites and evil snakes and stuff waiting at the end. So she would try to get him to go down these paths, which were clearly just like fakes because she wanted to distract him and get him off the main topics. Like her saying the crowd size and then him, because he didn't need to even say anything about his crowd size. He already knows his crowd size is huge. And he already knows that no one goes to see her at all, and that besides to go see Taylor Swift or the Uggo the Stallion or whatever. So he didn't need to take the bait any of these times. He took the bait way too much, and he was getting distracted too much, where there was obviously the moderators were absolutely awful and tried to fakely. They always say, oh, they fact-checked Trump. They didn't fact-check him. They fakely fact-checked him on things that weren't even true. Like eating the pets. There's literally like 200 reports out of these multiple counties that they're eating the pets. They were about the bloodbath. They didn't fact-check Kamala on anything. Kamala lied about every single thing she said, or completely went off topic, or just didn't answer the question. So she lied about when she said Trump did the bloodbath. She was saying how, oh yeah, there was going to be a bloodbath after the election if he didn't win. When in reality, what he was talking about was the auto industry and how there's going to be an economic bloodbath in the auto industry if he doesn't win. She lied about that. She lied about Charlottesville, where he said there are good people on both sides. That's not what happened. It's been debunked 2,000 times. She lied about there's like 20 other times where she lied. Let me see the most I can remember them. I have to go back and read. About. Maestro's having a Biden moment right now. She lied 3 times in one sentence. Oh, about like the thing is, he could have destroyed her on multiple different things, like the economy. He really should have destroyed her from the very start, and about the Afghanistan, because Afghanistan was such an easy. She presided over the terrible economy. All he needed to say was really simple things. It's hard when everybody is against you, and like the moderators are literally telling. He has to fight against the moderators, and the moderators are basically telling him how trash he is and how he's lying about everything and how Kamala is perfect and not lying about everything. So even though they were literally, she and the moderators were literally lying about everything. So that's obviously really annoying to have to deal with. But he really needed to keep his cool better, and then he needed to just say, listen, what he did at the end, and he did sometimes throughout the debate, but then he kept like saying too many things at once, so he didn't get his point across as much as he should have. Like, he could have more clearly and concisely said, listen, you were the one in charge for this entire time. You were the one who was in charge of the border. You let everyone through the border. Now we have 20 million illegals, and under me, we had a closed border. No one was coming in. No one was dying from drugs. And we had the safest and most secure border ever. And under you is when the border went up. The border crisis happened. Under you is when the economy went up. Under you is when inflation rose. Under me, we had the best economy of all time. He really needed to make it more simple and not ramble about things. But he still did a decently good job. And he like goes into a lot of the topics of it instead of like making it really simple. But that's what we like about Trump, you know. But just for like the stupid people, because there's just so many, just zero. I talked to this lady today about her electricity rate, and for whatever brain dead reason, she thought that I could give her the exact same rate that she got 3 years ago. I'm like, it's not possible. As if I could give you the exact same rate, I would be rich. I would be selling everybody the exact same thing that they had 3 years ago, and they'd always sign up. I'm giving you the best price that we have today, because that's how inflation works. Like, she just couldn't get it through her numbskull, and she's like, so I'm like, the only alternative for you is to go to a different company. And I showed her the prices of the other company. I said, the other companies are this price, and they were 10 cents higher than I. And she's like, well, you're not giving me the rate, so I'm not going to do it. I'm like, it's not possible for me to give you the same rate. And that's how dumb the American people really are. Like, there's so many dumb, like, just completely inbred T-Rex brain weasels who just fly into windowsills, completely brain dead, pea-sized. And that's what, like, a lot of the American people are. They're just dumber than dirt. And then this lady ended up saying she wants a budget plan, which she said her bill, by the way, her bill was unbelievably good. Her bill was $50 to $70 during the wintertime. That's really good. And then $150 during the summer, which is like crazy good for an electricity bill, especially during the summertime. Because normally summertime bills are at least over $300 for houses. But like, Maestro got off a little topic. And Maestro copies Trumpy Baba getting off topic, legendary. But he needed to do a better job staying on topic and hitting her back and not taking the bait, Avi. And he kept doing that where he kept having to defend himself instead of just hitting back so hard, because he could have been like, during the Afghanistan thing, all he had to say was, you wouldn't even meet, not only did you get all those people killed, it was directly your fault and how terrible your leadership was. Not only did you get all those people killed, but then on top of it, you wouldn't meet with any of the families, and then you tried to spin a story when I met with the families that I wasn't supposed to be taking pictures with them or something, when you wouldn't even go meet with the families. That's what he needed to go say. And then he needed to say, when she was talking about how divisive that he is and that like he's racist and all this stuff, he needed to say to her how she literally kept people from getting exonerated, withheld evidence of black men on death row that would have exonerated them. And she withheld evidence as the Attorney General. I don't know how he didn't know to say that. And also, she extended and made minor drug offenses for black men way higher than they needed to be, and kept them in jail way longer than they needed to be. I don't know how he didn't say that. He just got way off topic and then kind of kept rambling about the economy and stuff. I still think he won the debate, even like 60-40, or maybe in like 65-35. Just because Harris literally, the thing is, I think Trump won the debate completely if we're going off somebody who actually knows the facts. But if we're going off like the people in America who don't know anything and just are super low IQ, completely brain-dead guppies, then I think he still won the debate. But because she's so unlikable, she's so annoying, shrill, banshee witch, that I still think he won in all those regards. So I don't think he did like that bad. And also, he did have some good one-liners where social media nowadays is all about those one-liners and stuff like that, where they can be clipped and like put into something. So I think he still had some great moments, like saying that, setting her a MAGA hat and saying that Joe Biden wakes up at 4 in the afternoon. The Maestro does wake up then, though, legendary. If I have to go to work at 7 p.m., then I will. I really need a job. Donate to the Maestro for a better life. When he told her to quiet and said it was, does that sound familiar? So does that sound familiar, Kamala? There was a bunch of funny moments that he had, and good one-liners that he had, and he did say some good things. His ending was definitely pretty good. It wasn't bad at all. It was his strongest point. And then also, What are his other good moments? Yeah, like his first 20 minutes wasn't bad. It just wasn't. It wasn't great. And we all wanted to see him have like a really great debate, where he just had like an okay one. And whereas we're so used to her being completely mentally retarded. So obviously she was just repeating talking points. That's why I don't consider what she did was good at all, or in any way, shape, or form. I thought she was awful and cackling gremlin, but I mean, yeah. So that's what I thought. And it seems like today, Trumpy Baba. Oh my god, this game is so bad. Holy Trumpy Baba, like, everyone said now Trump won the debate. So I think he did a lot better than people think. In the moment, they just wanted him to crush her, but he didn't get that in as much as he needed to. But in reality, he didn't do too bad. And I don't think it... Because he needed to define her. He didn't do that as good as he could have. And then... So... But he didn't do it. He didn't do like a really bad job. So hopefully... it didn't damage him at all. I don't think it did. And he shall press on to victory nonetheless. And let the maestro know if you like his legendary reviews of the debate, that he studies frivolously like an absolute hero. And with that, the maestro never gives up.